What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play a song by ear. Now, a lot of people think that you have to be some kind of musical genius or some son of Beethoven to play these kinds of things with just your brain, but I'm here to say that's not true. And I've been playing songs like this for the better half of my life. So I may be a little biased, but I can tell you it's not as hard as people make it seem. So today I'm going to be teaching you and telling you a few tips that I personally use to play a song by ear. This also comes in handy when you're making songs yourself, if you're into that sort of thing. So the first thing I like to do is learn my key signatures. Well, if you already played the piano, then you'll be familiar with those, but learn your majors and your minors. So if you know your major and your minor key signatures of literally, I would say it's best to know all of them. But if you don't, it's not a big deal. But you don't even have to learn the key signatures. I'm just saying it helps a ton for everything else. Because the real major component of playing a song by ear are the chords and chord progressions. So I like to personally use 4-finger chords, or sevenths as they're known, to create a more rich sounding song. That's a fifth right there. But with I add the seventh, it sounds way better. It sounds more filled, it sounds more rich, more full. So if you know all your chords, you just have to learn them all basically into a chromatic. If you know all your chromatic of your seventh chords, which may take a little bit of time to figure out, certainly it's just add a finger and it fits right in. But if you do that and you learn the chromatics, it'll greatly help you learn how to play songs by ear, which I've just naturally picked them all up since I've played for a long time. But just spend some time figuring out all your chords. So once you do that, once you figure out all your chords, you can start to throw in some melodies. And if I'm gonna play a song by ear, usually the songs you play by ear are pop songs you've heard on the radio. Now I'm not the most up to date with current pop songs, so I think Thank You Next by Ariana Grande is pretty recent. So if I were to play that song, I'm gonna think of how it starts. I gotta think of it in my head. So then once I think of the starting note, I gotta find it on the keyboard. Alright, so it's an F. Because it's like, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. If you think of the notes, F, and just that since it goes to the next part of the melody, which we're not there yet, but that sounds like it. Most people can pick out simple. Most people can play stuff like that, but the challenge comes to stuff like that. You add in the chords, which is what makes it sound good. But either way, so right now you're going to watch me live try to put together the chords of Thank You Next. So I've already found out that that's the basis of the song, so just extrapolate that. And there's like a diminished side, so it's down, it's up, yeah, and it's a raised, and then it's finished. That's just my rough approximation of the song. Of course, I haven't listened to it in a while, so it could be kind of wrong, but the principle still stands. If you know your chords, then you can throw in a melody, which is where people really start to like the song you're playing. Because if I could play chords all day, don't get me wrong, they're relaxing, but people want to hear some substance. So you figure out the chords, which you just do. I do it by listening, finding the starting note, then listen, and you just figure it out, basically. You just have to practice a ton. That's the key to everything, is practicing. If there's a secret to it, it's practicing. But you have the chords all figured out. So then, melodies are pretty simple. I stick to playing one finger on them. Not one finger, but I mean keeping one finger at a time. I rarely go because because that's just a bit too complicated for a song you're playing by ear. So if I were to play Thank You next, I just think of the vocal line, which is the melody in this case, and then you play that by knowing your key signatures, and like, since you see what key signatures your chords are in, we can tell all of these notes here are going to be at play. Except, I don't know, I like to hit that one not bad. So knowing that we're in the key signature of G sharp, like minor, which then changes, then if you figure out whatever key signature you're in, you can definitely figure out how to play major or minor in your scales, which is very useful. So we're going to say, and just like that, you just maybe a little bit more difficult for some, but you just have to practice. So sometimes it helps to hum the melody of the song that you're trying to learn, but I'm not going to do that for you guys because you don't want to hear that. So yeah, sorry for the poor quality of this video, but I'll try to improve my setup as time goes on. But remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed my content, and I'll try to put out more videos like this, similar in style, if you want more. So yeah, have a nice day.